Bam, you've seen a lot of very, very good Jimmy Butler playoff performances, but what stood out about what he did tonight, and especially late in the game?
I think the most impressive thing about tonight was, for me, it was the dunk to really get the crowd going. I felt like that was the icing on the cake, where he was in his mode, and when he was going around saying this I think that was the moment for me, for sure. And we deserved to win that game because he played incredible.
Man, 56 it's hard enough, but how much higher is the degree of difficulty for Jimmy when he's got Drew on him all night, and they've got all that length in the middle of the paint too?
He's in a groove right now. This is the Jimmy everybody always waits for at the end of the year. Y'all see sparks of it during the regular season, and he's one of those players in the playoffs, he can turn it on.
Bam, in a game where they finished with more second chance points, more points off turnovers, more field goal attempts, how important was the team defense down the stretch?
Man, obviously being down 9, we had to get stops and had to run in transition. And, we got stops, gave the ball to Jimmy, and we won the game.
Bam, you guys talk about you guys are always able to be honest with each other. As the game doesn't look like it's going well, what are the messages you guys have to each other, or Jimmy to you, just to kind of get the ship right?
In those huddles, it's so many emotions flying around because everybody wants to do the right thing. So, when we get in those huddles and we're honest, nobody takes it personal. And, that's one thing I do love about this team. Everybody is about winning at the end of the day, And any way possible to get that win, in those final minutes of when it matters the most. You have Kalo diving when they're trying to call the timeout. He tips the ball out of his hand and transition dunk. You have those moments when Caleb hits a dagger 3 in the corner. It's those moments where it brings everybody to life. When you go out there and execute the game plan that you actually talked about in the huddle.
I know it's never about number of shot attempts with you, but did you come out in the second half looking to be more aggressive after that first half?
Had to. And, man, I got up 16. But I had to. Jimmy was really doing it by himself, and we was all trying to contribute. So the biggest thing I could do was try to put the ball in the basket a couple times. It's one of those things where shots aren't falling, and you revert back to what got you to this point. And that's, being in the gym by yourself and think about how many hours you put in. And it goes down to the moment of truth where, I get fouled and I got to make the 2 free throws at the end of the game. And it's those type of moments where, you bring life into yourself. Spose always says something like, what does he always say? Enjoy someone else's success. And, through my struggle in the first half, I was just feeding off of Jimmy. And in third quarter, I got it going a little bit.
Yeah, Bam, Spo and Jimmy talked about how this team just remains confident no matter what, but how tough was it just to have to earn your way through the play-in, lose Tyler, lose Vic, and then still be where you guys stand right now?
We've been playing with 8 guys this whole year, so everybody on our bench and in the starting 5 are comfortable with whoever's out there. And then we're going to trust in whoever's out there to do the right thing, make the right plays, and execute.
Bam, obviously a 3-1 series lead is not something to take for granted, but what was the message, obviously, in the locker room, obviously going to that game, the next one coming up?
I feel like this is the hardest game of the series, getting the last one, and especially on their court. So, for us being locked in and really being together when we walk in there.
Bam, in the context of this series, these playoffs, and what this season has been, quite simply, what does a win like tonight mean for you guys as you move forward and in everything that it entails?
One game at a time. That's what it means to me. We got this one, and we protect home court, and now we go on the road and try to get the last one.
Thank you, ma'am. Anthony, Tim, Harvey, you gonna take Caleb? Thank you.
Hey, you don't need my guy Caleb. That's great.